and welcome to your outlet for outdoors and Western lifestyle, The Ben Show. I am your host, Rebecca Warner, aka Beck, and as always, you know we love hearing from y'all, your comments, your stories, your ideas. Get a hold of us anytime. Call or text 305-900-2363. Again, that's 305-900-2363. Or you can always email benradioshow@gmail.com. Producer, sound engineer, co-host, Jeff Tigger Earhart, who has been riding along. It's hard to believe it. This is our 200th episode.
Congratulations.
Thank you. 200 weeks you have been hearing from us here at The Ben Show, both Tigger and I. It's been a fun ride. So I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you that tunes in every week, along with all the radio stations that we are aired on. We couldn't do this without you, you know. Now, Tigger was trying to tell me that there is a movie upcoming that he thinks I'm going to want to see.
No, you're not going to want to see this.
Oh, I thought you told me that we were going to have a date night sometime soon.
If it was a date night, this would be our last date night. It was recently announced that, kind of that adventure, I'm going to say, horror film, Anaconda. Remember that one?
Yes.
With J-Lo?
Yes.
Well, they're going to be doing a remake with it with Jack Black, and Paul Rudd is who's in talks to do this. No, J-Lo will not be making an appearance, so it's not going to be a remake. It's going to be something completely different. No, I said this is one we're not going to go to.
Oh, okay. I did not know what you were talking about because you never said the name of it.
No.
But Anaconda, I didn't even watch the first Anaconda. Did you?
It was funny.
What?
I thought it was funny. It was ridiculous. Now, personally, I am not a Jack Black fan at all, so I wouldn't mind in this Anaconda if the Anaconda eats Jack Black and he's done.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible. I love Jack Black.
I like Paul Rudd. I am just not a Jack Black fan.
Okay, I am a fan of Jack Black and Paul Rudd. So my vote is I hope these two end up kicking it off and becoming friends and doing something that does not involve snakes down the road.
But you have to watch the first one and then go ahead and watch this second one.
You know it's
not that bad. It's funny. It's all little cartoon snakes. They won't hurt nobody.
Cartoon snakes? Right. I talk about snakes, and now tonight I'm going to have nightmares about snakes.
I'm not the one who made the movie.
Oh my gosh. Why you had to bring it up to me off air, by the way. That's all I'm shaking my head at. But yes, 200 episodes deep into this. By the way, while we're talking about movies and movie stars, has it ever crossed your mind about what it would cost to go and, say, see some of our favorite actors, actresses at, say, one of those Comic-Cons that you hear about?
Nothing. It doesn't cost anything, does it?
Meet, greets, and autographs don't cost anything?
Do they?
Yes.
To go and meet and greet your favorite stars? So you have to pay, other than paying to get into said Comic-Con or whatever.
Concert or
whatever it is?
Yeah, you don't want to know what I've spent on meet and greet passes over the years, Tigger.
You're talking about like a private meet and greet, not just get in line and have them give you an autograph.
No, you pay for that too.
What?
You pay, yes, you're in line like as though you're like getting brought through cattle.
And they charge you to get an autograph?
Yes, like you don't want to know what I had to pay to get a hug from George Strait.
You had to pay for George Strait to hug you.
I had to pay for Kenny Chesney. I've had to pay for
This is
Blake
the first
Shelton.
time I'm hearing about this.
Well, that's because I leave that off of the receipt.
That's just weird. That's just weird. That's weird.
It's not weird. It's not weird, but that is something that happens. However, I do feel that some of these prices are quite insane, if you ask me.
How much did you pay to have George Strait hug you?
We're not going to talk about that, okay? We're not going to bring that one up. But, this topic came to light again for me because on Facebook, somebody had posted how Mark Hamill, a.k.a. Luke Skywalker,
baby,
made famous from the Star Wars trilogy. Well, he had autograph prices set up at Fan Expo, and for those of you that don't know what Fan Expo is, it's considered one of the largest Comic-Con events. They have them throughout the United States and Canada. Well, anyway, the autograph prices for Mark Hamill, a.k.a. Luke Skywalker, started at $400 for each 8x10 photo. The premium package was $500 each. And the bulky memorabilia items, say you brought something in and you wanted him to autograph it, $700.
All right, I have problems with this. Now, I am a huge Star Wars fan. That is from the original Star Wars. Yes, he's Luke Skywalker. I'm sorry. As much as I like Luke Skywalker, I'm not going to go and pay to have him. I mean, I get it. If you want to buy a picture, maybe that's $25 or something. But I'm sorry, I'm not going to pay to have him sign a picture $400.
Well, you never know. You just might enhance the value of said item and flip it on eBay someday.
Okay, remember when I did an interview with Neil McCoy?
Yes.
And literally just somebody was like, oh my gosh, we were at a convention, Cattleman's convention, and somebody went, that's Neil McCoy. And I said, hey, I'm going to go talk to Neil. And I literally grabbed my microphone to do an interview, and I'm like, what's up, brother Neil? And started hanging out and started talking to him.
That's the way
Done.
to do it. Okay.
That's how you do it. And he didn't pay me nothing.
Well, he didn't pay you anything.
He didn't pay me a thing.
But I am going to encourage you, though, that is kind of the way to kind of do it without having to pay, okay?
Great guy, by the way.
But don't turn into a creeper or stalker, all right? Because I can say I've honestly done this where, for example, I was in Las Vegas. There was a lot of concerts. It was actually a big award show was going on. Afterwards, I happened to be at the same casino at the Mandalay Bay that one of the after parties was happening for all these country music artists. And here, lo and behold, I got out of my vehicle, and here right in front of me, Little Big Town. The whole crew got out. I left my mom, my best friend behind, and I ran them down, Little Big Town, the group, and they were so gracious. One of the spouses of the band members took photos of us.
There you go.
Very, very friendly.
That's
And
a great
then we ended up eating at the same restaurant here. The party was going on. Luke Bryan, he came and waved because he saw us in the elevator.
I don't think people should be charging for that. That's what it should be, is right there. Because if it wasn't for us fans, they would not be in the position that they're in the first place.
Okay, I can agree with you, but think about it. If you're at a stadium and it's filled, say you're in Texas at one of the big stadiums for a concert, there's no way in the world George Strait's going to get through all of those people that want to meet him.
Understandable, and I understand maybe selling some of the memorabilia, but I think it is a little overpriced to charge $700, Luke Skywalker.
Okay, I will agree. That's a little much. Luke Skywalker.
I mean, I
will concede. Okay, I didn't expect us to dive into this.
Okay, so hold on. I do have a question about this, though, while we're discussing this.
Entertainment.
Let's talk about the NFL. We're big football fans.
Oh,
Probably
yes.
the most popular player out there, let's just call a spade, is Travis Kelce.
Well, Patrick Mahomes,
just
Travis
from
Kelce.
being in the media. So, yes, the most talented tight end that's out there, bar none. But I'm sorry, I think it'd be neat to meet Travis Kelce, but I would not pay one dime to have any of these guys sign a jersey or something. That's just me. I wouldn't do it.
Oh, so I shouldn't tell you that I've got some stuff from Brett Favre out in the shop that is all autographed?
But you didn't pay him to do that.
No, I didn't.
There I go. I rest my case.
Okay, I've lucked out and had some great chance encounters. Ended up running into Brett Favre, ended up talking hunting, which is a whole story in itself.
And now you two are buddies.
And let's put it this way. I left with, one of his best friend's phone numbers. Let's try and go pheasant hunting. All that, of course, came out of it. But talking about Travis Kelce, let's bring everybody else up to speed regarding the NFL, because it's about to kick off. Those of you that are looking for things to do side bets on, get this out of Vegas. The sports books, they've got odds. You can actually bet on whether or not Taylor Swift is going to be in the stands.
I heard about this.
Yeah. Talk about some fun
So you can bet
bets.
on which games, if she's going to be present or
you
not?
You got it. If she's going to be at that Kansas City Chiefs
TK
game or
and
not.
TS.
I know, but you know what? I'm not against all this, because if nothing else, fathers, daughters need things to bond about. And if it means that everybody is getting to watch football together, that's a good thing.
I'm still not going to pay for an autograph.
All right, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we've got outdoor news you need to know about. You're listening to The Ben Show.
Nobody pays for my autograph, Beck.
The hunt is planned, the guide is booked, the trip is blocked off in the calendar, but one huge detail remains, preserving that trophy, creating a memory that will last a lifetime. Little Rack Taxidermy has that fast, friendly service to fulfill your taxidermy in a timely, professional manner. Reach out to Heather with Little Rack Taxidermy through Facebook at Little Rack Taxidermy or send an email to heatherjoe23@hotmail.com. Little Rack Taxidermy, bringing back the natural look.
Shooting ducks, skinning bucks, I'm a hunting princess in a pickup truck.
Hey guys and gals, this is John Arman with Ultimate Outdoor Adventures TV. Ultimate Outdoor Adventures TV travels the back roads to the backwaters in pursuit of the ultimate adventure in hunting and fishing. Join Team UOA every week for exciting action in the crosshairs of the outdoors. Catch Ultimate Outdoor Adventures TV on YouTube, Amazon Prime, and make sure to follow Team UOA on Facebook and Instagram to share in the ultimate outdoor adventure.
This is Beck. First, I appreciate all of you for listening and making The Bend part of your week. Many of you have asked, how do I catch past episodes? The answer is super easy. Head to thebendshow.com and click on the Shows tab. There you can listen to every episode all the way back to episode 1. Podcasters, head to your favorite podcasting app and search The Bend. You'll find us. Be sure to follow and subscribe and never miss another episode again. Welcome back to your outlet for outdoors and Western lifestyle, The Bend Show. I am your host, Rebecca Warner, a.k.a. Beck, riding along shotgun, my co-host, Jeff Tigger Earhart. I told you we were going to head to the news. So first off, I've got this one for you, and I wanted to share it because college is back in session, and I find this exciting, especially for those kids in high school as they're getting ready to go into college. Listen to this, the rise of college bass fishing. College bass fishing has emerged as a significant pathway to professional angling, with top university programs like Bethel University in Tennessee setting the standard. The 2024 Bassmaster College Series, a key event in college fishing, has seen a surge in participation, highlighting the growing popularity of the sport. As college fishing remains a club sport, meaning it is not NCAA recognized, opening the doors for students to earn sponsorships and win prize money, making it an attractive option for aspiring professional anglers. Universities like Bethel have pioneered the sport, offering scholarships. They've hired full-time coaches, and extensive financial support is behind this, which has helped them dominate national rankings. As more schools follow suit, college bass fishing is becoming a significant recruiting tool, drawing in both male and female students from across the United States and even internationally. This rise in interest and investment is cementing college bass fishing's place as a key feeder system for professional bass fishing, shaping the future of the sport. The sport's expansion beyond the southeastern part of the United States and into new regions is further fueled by the involvement of the Major League Fishing, broadening opportunities for students nationwide. I'm bringing this up because a lot of times it gets overlooked when we talk about sports this time of year. We hear about the typical fall football, the basketball, the golf, swimming. But here, bass fishing, outdoors, a sport that is lifelong, I am 100% behind this.
I just looked this up. You said Bethel University in Tennessee, and this was a picture taken just a few days ago, and their fishing team, there's 15 people just on the fishing team.
Yeah.
That's not however many people are going into fishing as a major or whatever. I guess that kind of blows my mind that this is out there. I think this is incredible. And
so I started checking into this. When we're talking scholarships, get this, Bethel University right now, their annual tuition is right around $40,000. And the kind of scholarships they're giving these athletes that are on their angler team are right around covering close to about 30 to 40% of the tuition. That's huge.
Not bad.
And on top of that, like we said, because they are not an NCAA sanctioned sport, when they win, they're winning cash prizes that they actually get to keep. They're also winning
They
all
can get
kinds of
sponsors
gear.
too, right?
Yes, they are getting sponsors from Cabela's. We're talking the big boys are sponsoring boat sponsors.
We did this wrong.
Well,
We did it wrong, Beck.
and what else is fascinating is that those members that do go and join these college teams, they are learning right along with the best. Typically, the coaches are pros themselves, but they are learning the understanding of the business and marketing side of becoming a professional angler, hunter, whatever it might be, so that they fully understand the business behind this.
This is super cool.
I find it fascinating.
This is absolutely
okay?
super cool.
So I'm just trying to encourage any of you that have fishermen, fisher ladies, anglers in your household. This might be an avenue to kind of get into. Okay?
Archery is the same way. Archery, you can kind of lump that in there too. That's getting more and more and more popular.
It is. And there are scholarships for that too. I will dig into that and find another news story regarding that in the coming weeks, okay? Now, sticking with our youth, this next one I thought was also pretty dang cool. A group of female high school students from the STEM School Highlands Ranch in Denver, Colorado, has developed a groundbreaking AI-powered Dashcam designed to prevent wildlife collisions on the roads. Using a Flir thermal imager and an AI model, the device detects animals, particularly deer, on roadways before they are visible to drivers, providing crucial warnings that can prevent accidents. The project began as part of the 2024 Samsung Solve for Tomorrow contest, driven by the students' desire to address the frequent and costly wildlife vehicle collisions in Colorado. After exploring various solutions, these young ladies chose thermal imaging for its effectiveness in low light conditions when most accidents occur. Their invention, currently in the final prototype phase, aims to alert drivers of potential collisions up to 500 feet ahead, significantly improving reaction times compared to traditional headlights. Despite not winning the national competition, these ladies remain committed to refining and testing their device. Their innovative approach has the potential to save lives and reduce the financial impact of wildlife collisions across the country.
Now, I just Googled this, and they said around 5,000 collisions with wildlife occur every year on the roads in Colorado. That's just Colorado. And it costs the state around $80 million. According to a study in 2008, there have been roughly 200 human fatalities typically a year. And that's why they say that the deer is one of the deadliest animals in America.
Look at you.
This
Look
is
at
great.
You. I'm telling you, and I'm also a big supporter of STEM in the schools. I think it's great. I feel that this is another one of those avenues where both men and women, young ladies, boys, they all can get involved and use the technology that's in front of us. AI, they're using AI. It doesn't always have to be scary, all right? They're just being smarter with it.
And we've been using AI for a long time. Nobody just called it AI.
I know. It was just called, what do you want to call it?
Predictive text
there
or something
you go,
like that.
Yeah. Or spell check. I think spell check's been around forever, right? But regardless, kudos to these young ladies, and especially to any of those that are digging themselves into these STEM projects and bringing the outdoors and trying to find solutions, because that's a lot of dollars. If that's just Colorado, can you imagine how many dollars could be saved across the entire nation?
How many lives?
You've got
Boom.
it.
There it is.
All right. You're listening to The Ben Show. We're going to take another short break. We'll have more right after this. You've waited, dreamt of a hunting adventure, and now have harvested that trophy of a lifetime. Keep the memory alive with a custom-designed mount, preserved as a work of art. Check out our approved taxidermist depending on your location. The award-winning Schneider Taxidermy is located in Helena, Montana. When hunting the Dakotas, JB's Wildlife Designs in Mandan, North Dakota. Then Shadron Creek Taxidermy in Nebraska. And for the Central USA, Little Rack Taxidermy in Macomb, Illinois. Reach out to The Ben Show and let us help you find the right taxidermist.
Pro rodeo fans, watch the Cowboy Channel anytime, anywhere with PRCA on the Cowboy Channel Plus. Live stream the Cowboy Channel or watch your favorite PRCA rodeos on demand. Classic PRCA rodeos added weekly. Get the PRCA on the Cowboy Channel Plus for only $9.99 a month or save 25% by signing up for a full year. Visit CowboyChannelPlus.com to sign up and start streaming today.
Before you head to the next rodeo, a concert, maybe a gathering on or off the ranch, we head to Medora Boot and Western Wear.
Tigger and Beck here for Medora Boot and Western Wear. Latest Western fashion in boots, jackets, and hats.
From durable ranch wear to keeping the horses in sturdy tack, visit MedoraBoot.com to order.
Or better yet, plan to visit Medora, North Dakota and shop Medora Boot and Western Wear.
Again, go to MedoraBoot.com. You can follow on Facebook and tell them Tigger and Beck sent you.
Welcome back to The Ben Show, your outlet for outdoors and Western lifestyle. This is episode 200. I'm a little excited. So with that being said, I want to say thank you to all of you. And with that, we're going to have a little trivia here. I've teamed up with the Ranch It Up radio show because if you didn't know, that is Tigger's and my other program. We are both ranchers and you know what? We're born and raised in it. We can't get it out of our system. So we're going to give away a little bit of Ranch It Up gear right now to y'all. So write this down. We're looking for the first correct answer, the first person that texts us or emails us. We're going to look at the timestamps on it. That phone number again is 305-900-2363. Again, 305-900-2363. Or you can email bendradioshow@gmail.com. Make sure when you send in your answer, you include your name, of course, the size of shirt you would need, and your mailing address, okay? So we can get that covered. All right, here is the question. How well do you know, Beck, of all the critters, things out there in the world, there is one certain critter, reptile, I'm going to give you that as a hint, that I hate.
Oh, everybody's got that one.
Well, we'll see who's the quickest, though. We're looking for a quick draw here, okay?
You know, you should really one-up it since we were talking about celebrity autographs. You should really put in a nice 8x10 and you sign it.
Of who? You or me?
You.
Or our dog?
You. Well, if they want the pooch in there, they can do that too.
I'm tossing in a Ranch It Up tank top. These are ladies' tank tops. Are really fun to wear. And we might throw some other goodies in there as well. So make sure you include your size, male or female. Who knows? You might get a surprise package from us.
Picture a Beck.
All right, let's switch to one other topic I wanted to bring up because September is here. That means we are all looking forward to the fall colors, right? And did you know Americans should be planning now if you're planning to travel to New England? As fall approaches, millions of Americans plan trips to New England each and every year to enjoy the region's stunning fall foliage. The 6 New England states, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Rhode Island, are top destinations for leaf peeping enthusiasts. In 2023, listen to this, New Hampshire alone saw 3.6 million visitors during their fall season. This year, the fall foliage, is expected to start later due to the warm temperatures, just a little heads up, but vibrant colors are anticipated thanks to the abundant rainfall that's happened in New England. Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine are particularly popular for their fall landscapes, with peak viewing expected around Halloween in the northern and western areas, and shortly after in the southern regions. Popular scenic routes for fall colors include Vermont's Route 7, the Upper Connecticut River Valley Loop, and Maine's Castine and Penobscot. Let me see if I say this correctly. Penobscot. There we go. Penobscot Bay Loop. That's the other one that you might want to check out. But for those that are thinking of making their way up to New England, I'm telling you now because you better book up. It sounds like they're already starting to fill up with their hotels, their Airbnbs. I know it's sometimes when it comes to fall, we don't plan ahead enough, and I want you to make sure you enjoy your trip up there. And for those of you wondering what is the speculated peak times right now for the fall colors, I looked at the Farmer's Almanac and I have it posted on the website, thebenshow.com, all of the different states and when they are expecting, whether it's inland or coastal, for those peak fall colors to be.
In all of your travels, and we know there have been a lot, have you ever been to that area?
No. Well, okay, I have been to that area, but not during the fall. So it's on my bucket list.
I would love to see that.
I know. We need to make that happen,
and
Tigger.
Unfortunately, we're in an area where our place is that fall lasts literally a weekend, is kind of how it seems.
That is true. When our colors change, then the wind picks up. You literally have 7 days, if you're lucky, to enjoy it here. So like I said, head to thebendshow.com for kind of a speculation on when those colors are going to be at its peak in New England. All right, folks, we're going to call episode 200 of the Bend Radio Show wrapped. I want to remind you all to always please send in any of your questions you might have. If there's a recipe we need to test out in our very own cabin kitchen, as well as your area's field reports. Hunting season is on. We want to hear how it's looking out there. That number again, you can text or call anytime. 305-900-2363. Again, 305-900-2363. Or you can always email bendradioshow@gmail.com. If you missed part of this episode or you want to hear past shows, you can find them all on the website, thebendshow.com. Again, that's thebendshow.com. And be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcasting app and to the Ben Show YouTube channel. Thank you to our partners, Ditelli Outdoors, The Prairie Crocus, Medora Boot and Western Wear, Blue Water Girl Charters, Buckstorm, Little Rack Taxidermy, Mickey's Mustard, ToxicCalls.com, Atlas Tracks, RFD TV, and Wrangler. Finally, a big thanks to all of you listeners and fans that have come along for 200 episodes straight. We sure do appreciate it. And whether you're coming or going today, be sure to stay with us as we ranch it up. And remember to keep up with me, Beck, all week long by following The Bend on Facebook and on Instagram @The Bend Show. This is Rebecca Warner. Catch Beck if you can next week on The Bend.